Shalom to the nation of Israel. And first and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Chodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that's in the faith that's scattered worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick lesson touching on this video, which is of one of the beloved brothers amongst the affiliates of Great Millstone. As you can see, his channel, Arrows in the Nation 144. Okay, you can see the title that he gave this video, and it says NYC gives 53 million in prepaid cards to migrants for food and supplies. Meanwhile, Americans suffer. Okay, you know the latest news. Okay, about this whole border crisis when it comes to Texas, and the campaign of Joe Biden. Okay, allowing all these immigrants or migrants to come in, cross the border, and now it's to the point that they're going to be freely taken care of, man. Okay, receiving certain benefits, certain housing. Okay, and a lot of those immigrants, okay, are so-called Hispanic or Latino tribes, which is really the northern kingdom of Israel. Okay, they're coming from Central and South America up to the borders of America. And we already know there's a lot of propaganda behind it. Okay, when it comes to these immigrants or migrants coming up. Okay, he already talks about possibly you have also other nations amongst them. Okay, when it comes to like Chinese, Arabs, okay, Africans, okay, heathens, and other nations, and even amongst Central and South America, when it comes to the talk of military age men amongst them. Okay, because we know that through Esau Edom, these elites agenda, okay, when it comes to the lesser luminary ones doing their bidding through America regime, okay, we know that amongst those men or those immigrants or migrants are soldiers, okay, terrorism, they can use that, okay, using soldiers for the time of martial law, okay, here in America, use another psyop as an outbreak amongst those immigrants coming in. Okay, but ultimately we know, us that's in the faith, that when it comes to a lot of those immigrants, okay, especially if they're Israelites of Negro, Latino, and Native American descent that coming across the border, a lot of them are going to be coming up here to be delivered, or majority of them are going to be destroyed. Okay, because this place, America, ultimately is going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire, man. Okay, at the peak of the Third World War, when who the world called Christ, Yahweh Shai, returned to bring the salvation to the nation of Israel, but starting with the elect. And outside of that, otherwise, 2/3, according to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, is going to be judged here in America, man. Okay, including those Israelites that's coming up across the border. Okay, so we already expect a lot of chaos that's about to break loose here in America. And all through this, this situation that you got immigrants coming up and, about to receive certain benefits. But meanwhile, you have American citizens suffering when it comes to poverty, job losses, okay, certain benefits that America's done used to having being cut off, okay, but now they allowing all these immigrants to come up and giving them, free money or benefits, man. So this also bringing the time of division, as we on the time at a time of civil unrest or civil war, because that whole Texas border crisis, Okay, that you know, which also that can be staged. That now that you have 25 states right along with Texas, okay, to come against Biden and you know, the Democrats about this whole border situation, allowing these immigrants to come over. So I'm gonna play this. Go ahead and play this quick video, and I'm gonna get some scriptures, and that's gonna be the lesson.
Eric Adams' administration is reportedly giving $53 million in prepaid credit cards away to illegal immigrant families staying in city hotels. According to the New York Post, city records show the pilot program run by Mobility Capital Finance will provide illegal aliens arriving at the Roosevelt Hotel with the city cash to help them buy food. The cards can only be used at bodegas, grocery stores, supermarkets, and convenience stores. Criticism was swift from New York City residents already facing delays and changes in their own need for city services. Rapper and filmmaker 50 Cent posted that the policy might even make him vote for Donald Trump in 2024, stating maybe Trump is the answer. The housing of just over 66,000 illegal immigrants is expected to cost the city roughly $10 billion through the year 2025.
Some migrant families will soon be given prepaid credit cards to buy food and baby supplies. The mayor's office says the city is partnering with Mobility Capital Finance to launch a more cost-effective program. Right now, the city has contracts with food services who provide non-perishable food boxes to shelters. They will start with 500 migrant families with children in short-term hotel stays. The cards can only be used at bodegas, grocery stores, supermarkets, and convenience stores.
We're just giving this migrant population more free stuff at the expense of New York City taxpayers.
Ina Steeman, the mayor's office, says in part, quote, not only will this provide families with the ability to purchase fresh food of their culturally relevant diets and the baby supplies of their choosing, but the pilot program is expected to save New York City more than $600,000 per month or more than $7.2 million annually.
I'm not going to be thankful that a program that was bloated and inefficient is somehow cheaper to just give away free money to people in the hopes that they feed themselves.
According to the New York Post, this pilot program will cost the city $53 million. The amount loaded on the card will depend on the family size.
They're deflecting attention away from their incompetency, and they're not holding accountable the people that had prior contracts.
Paramalu is with artists, athletes, and activists. He says the Adams administration is setting up the migrants for failure.
Purchasing food at the supermarket is not cheap anymore. And on top of that, they don't have kitchens. So how are they going to purchase the food that they want?
The families who get these credit cards will be required to sign an affidavit swearing they will only use them for food or baby supplies. Those who violate the terms could be kicked out of the program.
Hey, so you see the hypocrisy, man. Okay, here in America, they telling, you know, the government in certain states telling you that they don't even have funds even to support their own American citizens. That EBT getting cut, food stamps, okay, certain food programs, okay, food drives, okay, they talking about coming of food shortages, but somehow they can allow these immigrants to come over here and get, you know, prepaid cards for food and baby supplies, man. But you had that last individual say that they just freshly coming over to the border, and how they gonna, you know, get access to aid when it comes to food, where they don't even have places to stay, okay, or homes to stay in, okay, and that's why you're also seeing that, in this case, New York, okay, shutting down certain schools, certain housings, okay, to provide for those immigrants, man. And all this is causing up but more and more division amongst the average American citizen, especially these patriot Americans, okay, starting with the Edomites, man, the so-called white race. Okay, that's why you're starting to see now this whole madness with people want Trump back in the office. You just not heard talking about 50 Cent. He willing to put his vote in, okay, for Trump to come against Biden, okay, which both of them play the same role. Okay, you just got one representing the Republican, Trump, and Biden represent the Democrats. But both of them do the bidding of the elites of Esau, Edom. Okay, they just control opposition. Okay, they have the people here in America thinking they have hope in this government. But now we're to the point that soon these people ain't even gonna trust this government anymore. Okay, And we know eventually it all boils down to, when all hell breaks loose, that these elites want to CHIPPED all nations, man. Okay, when it comes to the agenda of the NWO, okay, which we know the MOTB, okay, is about to be a major key prophecy that's about to be rolled out, man. Okay, because these immigrants that's coming over here, best believe, you know, they might get money or a prepaid card, but soon as it's going to go to the transaction of them have to take that RFID micro. And those of our people that's amongst them that take it, they're going to be destroyed. Right along with the average American citizens, okay, of our people here in the States that take that MOTB. Because that's going to be the next way of transition. Okay, that's why I made mention earlier. Even though those immigrants are coming in, okay, they're even coming in for two purposes. Even to be delivered, to be part of the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or even to be destroyed by the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, when it comes to the 2/3 of them coming up here, man, and thinking that America is going to be their hope or be their way of free living. But in the meantime, this place is on the verge of collapsing, man. Okay, so there's all type of propaganda behind that border crisis, man. But all going to lead to civil unrest and ultimately this place being destroyed. And, you know, the Lord bringing judgment. Okay? But we already know how America get down with they jurisdiction laws or their penal codes or their executive orders. That's a lot of it is, you know, really unfair. And really now they setting it up to take more rights, take more of the people's rights away from them. Okay, the Constitution. Okay, because soon is about to be the time of martial law and the new jurisdiction laws or legislations under the rule of these elites, NWO, and those that do their bidding. But I'm gonna start off with Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. And it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievous, which they have prescribed." Yeah, so now they're allowing all these immigrants to come in, and now they're giving them certain aid worth millions of dollars, okay, off of tax, you know, the American tax payers, okay, $53 million to give to these immigrants. But here on the own shores of America, these American citizens are suffering, okay, but they got money to spend on immigrants. They got money to spend on these wars over there in Ukraine, aiding the state of Israel, okay, billions of dollars. Okay, in the meantime, this place is on the verge of a collapse. And the people the hard-working American citizens, barely getting by, okay? And, you know, at certain aids being cut or not having access, okay, before it comes to the average American citizens that looking for this government to aid them and, you know, and provide for them. Okay, so you start to see more and more unrighteous decrees. Okay. And it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievous, which they have prescribed." So now we coming to the point that if here in 2024 by now, if you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans can't see that Esau, Edom, and how this setup of this government is wicked, and you just gone, man. Okay? But you got a lot of our people still hope in this place. Okay? Verse 2. "To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." Okay, because now we're in the time that, you know, this American system ready to move you average Americans out of the way. Okay, and bringing these immigrants for, you know, free labor. And these immigrants, you know, they're to the point that, like I said, a lot of them are Israelites coming from the borders of Central and South America, and you got other nations of these heathens as well that's coming over here. But a lot of them gonna come over here for judgment. But they looking at those immigrants to be the new wave of slaves, okay, employees, cheap labor, okay, because they coming from third world countries, they coming from nothing, okay. But here the average Americans, that living, good and lawfully, and barely, that have, something to sustain, but they crying out for more. We want more. Okay. What we're receiving is unfair. Okay. So they're ready to get rid of those individuals that complaining and bring in people who don't have nothing and cherish what the opportunity they have before them when it comes to the NWO, man. Okay. And all this is eventually going to lead to civil unrest, division. Okay. But that's our people trusting in this place, thinking this place going to prosper. Okay. Mainly you Israelites that coming across the border. Okay. And you average Israelites here in America, a Negro, Latino, Native American descent, thinking that this place is going to prosper. But not acknowledging Yahweh Shem Yahushua, your true power. Okay. Not acknowledging the prophets. As we out there telling you that this place ultimately is going to be destroyed and America is headed for its destruction. Okay. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Okay, so majority of our people, the 2/3, is going to be in a pitiful case, going into the average Negro, Latino America that subscribe to them, they self being an American citizen, they're trusting in this place. Okay, down to those Israelites coming across the border. Okay, that coming to see this place can be helpful to them. Okay, and they're giving them a false hope. Okay, when it comes to those certain programs, man. Okay, benefits. Verse 10. So when all hell break loose, man, a lot of our people gonna be in torment. Okay, a lot of them immigrants, man, they're gonna be thrown in concentration camps. They're gonna be caught up in the civil wars, race wars. Okay, the Third World War. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised that when they bring the draft, a lot of those immigrants gonna be shipped up. Well, shift off to that Third World War. Okay, verse 10. And like I said, a lot of those immigrants, Northern Kingdom, a lot of them already soldiers for the UN. Okay, and it says, verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and had not known me. Yeah, our people come up, later immigrants coming up here to receive benefits. Okay, and the average Negro, Latino, Native American that trusts in this place, America. Okay, this government receiving benefits. And it says, continue on, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. Yeah, they don't know the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Son, Yahweh Shai, being their true power, being their true provider. Okay, because that's who the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be, the provider of the elect in the times that we're about to enter into, us of that hopeful number. Okay, because the elect is not going to take the MOTB. Okay, the elect is going to be guided through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, the Lord said his servant's going to eat, his servant's going to drink. Okay, be taken care of, man. Because that's where our hope and faith lie in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Not in this beast system that Esau Edom through his NWO want to implement, want to roll out, man. And the only way you can be fully down for it if you take that MOTB to show your pledge, man. Okay? And it says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have lost my law while they had yet liberty. Okay, yeah, this is the time of liberty now, righteous freedom. While Yahweh Shem Yahushua have his men on the highways and byways and his internet being broadcast worldwide, man. Okay? And this word, on the internet being broadcast worldwide. Okay? By the prophets. And it says, and they that have lost my law, okay, but they lost the laws or the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The word lost going into it, they look at it as despise or disgust. Okay, they scoff and scorn. They make mockery. Okay, they want to follow after these false gods, idols, these different sets of religions. Okay, and best believe a lot of those immigrants that's coming up, Hispanic, Latino descent, they worship even Roman Catholicism or Christianity, okay, or Islam, just as the average American citizen, a Negro, Latino, Native American here in America, okay, worshiping Christianity, Islam, okay, Egyptology, okay, or not to the point of Satanism, or just looking for this place to prosper when it comes to money, okay, wealth. And they that had lost my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. So that's the 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, a Negro, Latino, or Native American descent. On the shores of America, this place gonna be destroyed, man. And right before this place be destroyed by the way of the missiles, and the ones of our people that take that MOTB, they're gonna be destroyed by those missiles, according to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Okay, but you're also gonna have a lot of our people being X'd out. Okay, I'll say it like that, by the plagues. Okay, famine, race wars, civil wars. Okay, natural disasters. Okay, you seen what's going on over there in California with that storm, that flood. Okay, and you just recently had even though this outside of America, but it's still judgment. You had a wildfire that killed over what I think 120 people. Okay, I believe over there in Chile. Okay, which they are Israelites too. Okay, from the tribe of Natali. Okay, Chile to Argentina. Okay, which is the northern kingdom. Which you got them making their way up here to the borders, man, trying to seek a way of life here in America. Okay, but they leaving from one destruction to the next, man. Okay, because this place ultimately gonna be destroyed, man. And the Lord said they're gonna know it by death, by pain. Okay, the 2/3 of our people, a Negro, Latino, and Native American descent. Okay, that are non-believers that come against the words of Yahweh Shem Shai and don't want to repent. Okay, so a lot of our people trust in America and how America through this government system is controlling a narrative. Okay, giving these migrants, immigrants in this case, okay, false hope. Okay, down to the average Negro, Latino, Native American here in America, thinking this place is going to prosper. Let me get this. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes are yet fail for our vain help. Yeah, your eyes represent your vision, your prosperity. Okay. As for us, our eyes are yet fail for our vain help. Yeah, trusting in this place, man, is vanity. Okay, trusting, thinking that America is going to be the way for you Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, and for years, it don't show that this place is not for us, that this place is really our captivity. Okay, Micah 2:10, that this place is not our rest, man. And that's what we out there telling you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, starting with the men of Great Millstone, that eventually this place is going to be destroyed, and Yahweh Shai is coming back to give us rest. But it starts with the elect. Okay, once Yahweh Shai established the kingdom. As for us, our eyes are yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. And mainly our people watch for this government. Okay, now at this point, they're looking for Trump to be their savior. Okay, or you still, in this case, you got people thinking that Biden going to somehow be the way. Okay, both of them are a failing attempt. Or whoever else they put in office is going to be a failing attempt. Okay, so you're watching for a nation or a government such as Esau, Edom. Okay, that cannot save us, man. Only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can save us, redeem us from under the curses. Okay, from out of poverty. Okay, from out of the ailments. Okay, only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can do that, man. And that's what he's going to do for the elect. That's it on that. And the Lord is bringing the vision. All this, the whole border crisis and everything else that's going on with the economy, and yeah, this place is ready to erupt, man. Okay, and Yahweh Shai has come back to bring the vision. Okay, contrary to popular belief when it comes to these Christians in the world, thinking that Yahweh Shai is coming back together all nations. Now Yahweh Shai has come back to bring the vision. Let me get that. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Red letter, meaning Yahweh Shai spoke these words. Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you, nigh, or nay, meaning no. Okay, I tell you, nay, but rather division. Okay, so the Lord is bringing division. Okay, you start to see that more and more on all levels. Financially, okay, the politics, okay, civil war, okay, civilization, okay, nations within itself, race wars, clash wars, okay, it's nothing but division. That's why you're seeing uproars of the people, okay? Not end off with that, because ultimately it's going to be a civil war, man, okay? In the time of martial law, in the time of race wars, the time of a financial crash, the time in the time of food shortages, an EMP attack, natural disasters, all of it is on the table when it comes to chaos, man, and anarchy. Let me end off with 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. And it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh." Okay, and the sword represent killing instrument known for war. Okay, but the modern day sword is guns. Okay, and America is known for what? The right to bear arms when it comes to the citizens and people, having guns. Okay, that will make America different from these other countries. Okay, these other countries, when it comes to their citizens, they have a limit of, a limit or not having the right to bear arms. Okay, but here in America, you got people, or the American citizen have the right to carry a firearm. Okay, and it's a saying here in America, there are more guns than people. Okay, so when this the civil unrest and civil wars and race wars and clash wars and martial law and militia groups, when all hell break loose, man, there's gonna be nothing but gun battles. A war here in America. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, division, once again, one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, evading one another, and they shall not regard their kings, nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And the modern day kings are the governors, mayors, presidents, okay, prime ministers, okay, the ones that's in the politician stance, okay. And it says, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So you're going to have people taking matters in their own hand, okay. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's where you're going to have martial law, travel bans, checkpoints, okay, chipping stations, concentration camps, detention centers, reprogramming, okay, you name it, man. Okay, smart cities. Okay, just look up smart cities, 15-minute cities, safe zones. Okay, where end up but biometric going on, surveillance. Okay, and surveillance all over America, but especially when it comes to those smart cities, because that's going to be a way of everything is going to be run through the grid. Okay, when that MOTB and these CBDC systems are set up, and it says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Okay, and that including women as well, man. Okay, and children. Okay, ain't gonna be no discrimination when it comes to the power of Yahweh Shema Shah bringing judgment. Okay, it's gonna be destruction upon men, women, and children of all nations. But the only ones that's gonna be delivered are the elect. Start with the men. Okay, because you're gonna have women and children of the elect as well going to be delivered. Okay, but there's going to be a lot of casualties. I say it like that. And it says, "And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." So a lot of those immigrants that coming up here, man, they're either going to be set for salvation, to be delivered, or they're going to be set up to be judged, because they're going to get caught up into civil unrest, being invaded. Okay, especially as America, governments supplying them and they getting everything, what do you think gonna happen? They're gonna be invaded. They're gonna get invaded by militia groups, okay, or other members of immigrants that's over here, or your average American citizen, okay. Even when it comes to Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, that's how bad it's gonna be. Okay, we always say it's gonna be like a Rumble Royale, man, a Royal Rumble. Okay, mayhem, man. So that's it on that. So it's about to be that bad. Let me see. Let me get this, and I end off with this. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 30. And he shall come to astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So this is going into division. Okay, civil unrest. Okay, anarchy, great destruction, man. And that's what's coming to this place, man. Okay, but us that's of the hopeful elect, we're looking for Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver us as we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, which Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Because once Jacob's trouble really come to its fullest, and that's another step that we almost out of here, man. Especially when they implement that the MOTB. Okay, so we are in the faith that's in the ministry, starting with the brothers that's in the ministry. We expect more and more division, and ultimately all hell breaking loose in this place of America being destroyed. And our prayer and faith is hope that Yahweh Shem Shai deliver us, man. Okay, and the Lord will. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this lesson, and I pray that the lesson be edifying. To the next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.